Welcome, everyone, to the 2024 Certified Purchasing Manager graduation. It's overwhelming to see the amount of support the graduates have in the audience today from loved ones, supervisors, and coworkers. It is heartwarming to see the support they have. I am Jack Robb. I'm Director of Department Administration. Today, I'm here with Bashir Washington, Division Administrator over Division of Human Resources, and we're delighted to be here today to honor the class of 19 of the Certified Purchasing Manager program. This class has spent the last 18 months learning and studying management and leadership skills. But I know this class has given you much more than that. There's an old saying, show me your friends and I can show you your future. This class has given you a new group of friends. A group of friends that are like-minded and took time out of their days and their personal life to better themselves. Many times in my agency, when problems arise, my leadership team and teams of people that work for me say, hey, I got this. I'm going to call a friend of mine. I went to CPM with this person and they can help us through this problem. So what you're doing in this class is gaining a network that you're going to rely on for years to come. Relationships, that's what it's all about. Your future success will depend upon relationships and the relationships you built here. Choose a team, then choose who you want on that team. The team you build and the team you choose to be on will be the future and the keystone to the success you have in the future. I'm proud to be on the governor's team, and I'm proud of the changes the Department of Administration has made for the betterment of state employees and the citizens and people that visit the state of Nevada. We've made big changes, and I'm proud of those changes, and I want to talk about change. Your capstone projects that you've completed, a lot of work went into those. A lot of personal time, a lot of thought. In the past 20 years, all those capstone projects have combined to save the state over $40 million. So they are truly something that's designed for change. Now that your project is done, it was a lot of work, you can rest. No, that's not the way it works. That's the way state processes used to work. Change comes about at state level very slowly, and what I've seen over the years is you have change, and it takes a couple steps, and then it plateaus, and we keep those processes for a long time. It shouldn't be that way. It should be a staircase and continued change. True change only comes about through continual process improvement. And when you accomplish one goal, start looking for the next one. That's how change comes about. I often tell my staff, I have a bad habit of never being satisfied. I often set unrealistic goals with unrealistic timelines. It is truly amazing what can be accomplished when you get like-minded people with common goals. You can set those unrealistic timelines, unrealistic goals, and when the people you have surrounding you get together, you can accomplish amazing things. And that's the nexus of what you guys have built with the teams that you went through this process with. GSD, that's something that my team lives on every day. And I'm gonna let the next speaker get a little further into what GSD is about, but it's truly what defines our agency and moving forward. With that, I'd like to thank Governor Lombardo for his continued support and investment in the CPM program. We appreciate all of you here today to honor the guest and these graduates, and so please join me in welcoming Governor Joe Lombardo.
Thank you, Jack. Thank you. Did Jack introduce himself when he went up there? Okay, I wasn't paying attention. I like to give him a hard time. So he mentioned GSD. Does anybody know what that stands for? You want me to say it? Yeah. There you go, right? Get shit done. So how that came about, so when I had my State of the State, upon my swearing in as your governor, I got approached by the media post-speech. And the question was, what do you have? What is your plan, Governor? And I looked at him and I said, get shit done, right? Get shit done. And I think that boils down to exactly what Jack was talking about and what we're doing here today. Why do they go through this functionality? Why do they go through this song and dance for the last 18 months and develop their skill set and everything else? Is to get stuff done. I won't say the swear word anymore because I just now noticed there's a couple children in the room. But I think it's important for people to realize that is the different attitude associated with this graduating class and the direction we're trying to take government. The perception of the public is always it's a boondoggle. It's an attempt to turn a cruise ship very slowly. And how can we delay it till the next guy comes in? And we're trying to change that perception in state government. And I think we've done a yeoman's job through the people that we are training and educating and hiring and have an effect on how it affects everybody that lives in the state of Nevada. And that boils down to why we're here today. A very important ceremony. And thank you for clapping when they came in. It was a little weird. I thought we were at a funeral, but we're celebrating here today. Everybody needs to be in a good mood and show the thanks that we're giving to the graduates and their efforts they've gone through for the last 18 months. This is something that they're not required to do, right? This is something they volunteered to do to prove upon themselves and also improve upon the functionality of the area they're responsible for. And part of leadership is listening to your people and acting on those whispers that you quite often hear in the hallways. And so I'm acting on my communications director, and you'll understand where I'm going with this. I tend to go off script quite often, and she told me to read from the script. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to bore you to death. All right? That wasn't funny? All right. I think there's some key salient points in here. Jack alluded to some of them, to the benefit and the reason why for the class, but I think there's some key points in here that I want to make sure we get out publicly and verbally to ensure everybody understands why we are here today. So today we're here to honor 32 graduates. Bashira, is that correct? Oh, by the way, that's Bashira. You'll get to meet her here in a few minutes. Where did Rob go? Does everybody know who you are, Rob?
Probably not.
You want to tell them who you are?
I'm Rob Morgan. I'm the manager for the Office of Employee Development. I've spent a lot of time with these wonderful, smart, talented
He's the individual they complained about, right? Because he's the one that orchestrates, facilitates the program, and gives them all the extra curricular activity they have to address through the process. But as a result, Rob has put out very influential individuals who have affected very positive change with the business of the state and the state of Nevada, because not everybody is with the state. And so with that being said, this class represents 13 state agencies, 2 state boards, and 2 local government entities, 1 tribal government, and 1 institution from the Nevada system of higher education. In regards to who's from higher education? So I got it wrong, it's 2. Bashira, you made the notes. In regard to those capstones, Wait, we're going to mention capstones, and what Jack mentioned, and I'm going to describe a couple of those here in just a second. This year's class realized $745,500 in identified savings. And more importantly, 145,500 man hours. Are we allowed to say man hours anymore? How about labor hours? Okay. And efficiencies and services delivered. These are just a few examples of the impacts that have come from the capstones. So the capstones, being a participant from UNLV, developed a mail service process improvement that saved the university $124,700 in staff time. Who is that? What's your name? Mike Lawrence. Thank you, Mike. Now, everybody did influential work, but this is what's down on the paper, all right? So don't blame me. A gaming control board participant created a knowledge management system which reduced research time by 65%. That's a huge number, 65%. The number one complaint that comes out of the gaming control board by the applicants is how long this takes, right? And for you to save 65%, that's something to be commendable, resulting in enormous time saved regulating this industry that is so essential to Nevada. And who is that? Where is it? Who's responsible? Oh, he's working on his project. All right. So because it's on the record, who was that, Rob?
Brandon Peters.
Who?
Brandon Peters.
Brandon Peters. Why were you screaming? Oh, there you go. So because of his program, you're able to sit here today, saving some time. There we go. A participant from the Department of Agriculture implemented a web-based permit system, dramatically reducing process time, which had a direct benefit to veterinary care throughout the state. Who's that? Come on, it's a routine. Who are you? Oh, there you go, Doug. Well, besides Doug's responsibility, he has to manage the new director, which is he here, JJ? Where is he? He don't like you anymore? So, all right. A participation from the Nevada Department of Transportation, NDOT, reimagined the process for rectangular rapid flashing beacons, RRFB, which keep bicyclists and pedestrians safe at crosswalks. The new approach reduced processing time for development of these important public safety tools and saved the department up to $192,000 per year. So before we get off of that one, what the hell are we talking about here?
There was some rectangular area flashing that allow pedestrians to cross each time they get to the crossing zones. Yeah.
And how is that saving us money?
Because we save applications, the crashes. So once we save an individual life, it can transform it.
Oh, absolutely. And if you save an individual life with liability and the care of the family and the mental anguish that is caused, I believe it's a greater number, right? Believe me, I know that from my previous career. So, all right, in conclusion, this year's graduates have achieved a designation that requires a tremendous amount of commitment, time management, and perseverance. On behalf of the state workforce and its citizens, let me say thank you and congratulations. Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you for taking on this personal challenge. in order to better serve our fellow citizens. So without further ado, let me ask Bashira Washington, Administrator for the Division of Human Resource Management. Do you have to say that when you answer the phone? Okay. To come here and introduce the two class speakers before we honor each graduate by name. Thank you. Thank you.
Good afternoon. This is my first CPM graduation, and to see everyone out here supporting you all on your achievements is remarkable and exciting. So thank you all for being here. I first want to acknowledge my team because I personally think they're awesome, and they provided a lot of good resources for this academy. You took some of my thunder. Under the direction of Rob, if Rob can please stand, Crystal Borgman, Antonio Brown, who is not here with us right now, Becky Kennard, and Bill Kennison. If you all can please stand, I want you to be acknowledged. Thank you. So the CPM program is something that is recognized as the elite leadership program in the nation. It also accomplishes some of the governor's endeavors on the 3-year plan that he has in regards to coordinating and integrating work training activities to meet the needs of Nevada businesses and the recruiting and retaining of our talent workforce. I truly hope that this accomplishment will continue to help develop and grow your career paths. I want to now introduce the first speaker from the Northern Cohort, Jay Pullen from Nevada Department of Transportation.
I'm a little nervous now. I would first like to thank Governor Lombardo for taking the time out of his busy schedule to join and share in this graduation with us. I would also like to acknowledge Rob Horgan and his excellent team of training officers. Without him, Class 19 wouldn't be here today. And of course, thank you to my fellow classmates. Really good job for completing this through to the end. Lastly, I would like to acknowledge the support of family, friends, and colleagues here today. So just the other day, someone asked me, you know, Jay, what did you learn from CPM? And I did think about it. There's a lot of things, but really it's the stories. Stories are powerful because of the emotion behind them, the meaning we give them. Through the 18-month program, we shared experiences and became a team. We shared our stories, the stories that told a little bit more about who we are, what we care about, and what really motivates us. After hearing so many good stories, I've come to the conclusion that we all want to be better leaders. Leadership is not a position within an organization. Good leaders support and guide their team under any condition. This class gave us the tools to honor that commitment. Going back to stories, stories really help us get to know people, their individual struggles, and the challenges they have chosen to overcome to be here today. The following story illustrates this. I'm still nervous, give me a second. It's a story of twin siblings. From the moment they were born to the moment they moved out of the house, their father was an angry alcoholic. He would abuse the children, verbally and physically. By the time the twins moved out, their father never changed. He grew even more bitter and angry and blamed others for his problems. Fast forward years later, the twins are now in their 40s. Their father is in prison for violent crimes, but he's not alone. One of the sons followed in his footsteps and went to prison alongside him, but just one. The mother visits the incarcerated son and asks him, "How did you end up this way?" Angered by her words, he barked at her, "What choice did I have? My father was an angry alcoholic. This is all his fault." The mother then visited the second twin. His life is much different. He lives with his wife and young child, and he has never touched a drop of alcohol. She asks him the same question: "How did you end up like this?" And he responds, "What choice did I have?" Sorry. What choice did I have? My father was an angry alcoholic. I knew I would never follow in his footsteps. The moral of the story, thank goodness I got through it, but the moral of the story is this: it doesn't matter what happens to us. It only matters what meaning we take from it and what choices we make along the way. When the next challenge or crisis comes your way, Class 19, take a breath. And remember this story. Can you lead by example? Take this opportunity to inspire others. Show them that working through this will make your team and yourself better, and ultimately improve our service to the public. Classmates, it's been an honor. Thank you for the stories, and I wish you well in your future endeavors.
Thank you, Jay. I'd like to now introduce the second speaker from the Southern cohort, Garrett Wake from the Division of Minerals.
Thank you, Administrator Washington. And Jay, it's going to be a hard one to follow. That was a touching story. Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, Governor Lombardo and distinguished guests, families and graduates of CPM Class 19. Today we gather to celebrate the culmination of our hard work, perseverance, and dedication in completing the Certified Public Managers Program. Each one of us has embarked on a journey of professional development and growth, and today marks a milestone in our careers. As we reflect on this journey, it's important to recognize the effort that has gone into reaching this point. You have demonstrated a commitment to excellence, a thirst for knowledge, and a willingness to go above and beyond to expand your skills and expertise as public servants. This program has equipped us with invaluable tools, insights, and strategies that will help us well in navigating the complexities of public administration. However, it's essential to also acknowledge that this is not just a personal triumph, but a testament to the support and the encouragement we received along the way. I want to thank Governor Lombardo and the administration, Department of Administration leadership for supporting this program, and to our instructors, our mentors, for guiding us along the way. As certified public managers, we now carry a responsibility to build upon these foundations, to develop and grow the tools we've learned to better support the public good. Today, our agencies face many challenges, and they are multifaceted, but we do not need to face these challenges alone. The bonds we forge throughout this program span across departments, across divisions, branches of government, and through various levels of government. Remember this and lean on your peers. Continue to embrace the principles of ethical leadership, transparency, and inclusivity in all you do. Strive to be catalysts for positive change, advocates for integrity and excellence, and champions for innovation and collaboration. Our role as public managers are not just about managing budgets, policies, and programs. It's about making a meaningful difference in the lives of the people we lead and the people we serve. In closing, I want to congratulate each and every one of you again on this achievement. Your dedication, resilience, and passion are truly commendable. And I have no doubt that our state is in better hands with you leading the charge. Congratulations, CPM Class 19, and may your futures be filled with continued successes, fulfillment, and endless opportunities to make change. Thank you.
I'd also like to acknowledge that each speaker was selected and nominated by their peers, by their classmates. So thank you, Jay. Thank you, Garrett. It's awesome. All right, we're ready. We'd like to now start to acknowledge. If you can come over here, we'll get out of the way.
In front?
Yes.
Ask the names if they recall. This will be our first person.
I'd like to introduce Samuel Ahiyamadi from the Department of Transportation. Eric Azabachi from the Department of Health and Human Services. Delano Boussard from the Gaming Control Board. Jason Binshuf from the Office of the Chief Information Officer. Georgina Castaneda from the Department of Public Safety. Vicky Call from the Department of Motor Vehicles.
You know why that's so important, that sharing? Could you imagine how you're treated by the citizens when they go to DMV?
Rachel Cunningham from the Department of Employment, Training, and Rehabilitation. Janelle Davis from Silver State Health Insurance Exchange. Douglas Ferris from Nevada Department of Agriculture. Katie Fraker from the Department of Public Safety. Genevieve Hudson from the Department of Conservation and Natural Resources. Justin Nelson from the Department of Motor Vehicles. Jason O'Brien from the Department of Taxation. Haley Owens from the Legislative Council Bureau. Megan Pistoresi from the Nevada Cannabis Board. From the Nevada Cannabis Compliance Board. Jay Pullen from the Department of Transportation. Kevin Reeder from Reno Sparks Indian Colony. Christopher Robinson from the Legislative Council Bureau. Serenity Simpson from the Gaming Control Board. Eric Wilrich from Washoe County. Ladies and gentlemen, our northern cohorts. Christy Cooper, Department of Conservation and Natural Resources. Paul Garcia from UNLV.
I think I'm allowed to do this in Zoom. Go Rebels.
Matthew Hoffman. Matthew Hoffman from the Nevada Department of Education. Matthew Lawrence from UNLV. Michael. Michael. Robert Nickel from the Gaming Control Board. Marla Robinson from the Gaming Control Board. Excuse me. Marla Robinson from the Department of Health and Human Services.
I got bad info.
So you didn't get your termination notice.
Not yet. Southwest has it.
Kimberly Shingles from the Department of Health and Human Services. Helen Uriarte from the Department of Health and Human Services. Garrett Waite from the Division of Minerals.
Look, Division of Minerals.
And also graduating today as members of the Southern cohorts, but unable to attend, is Nathan Enos from the City of Henderson. Brandon Peters from the Gaming Control Board. And Patricia Soto Rocha from the Employment Training and Rehabilitation. So ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for the Southern cohorts. If Class 19 can please stand. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present to you the 2024 Nevada Certified Public Managers. We thank you all for being here. We appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule to honor these folks. And the work has just begun, everybody. Let's GSD. Thank you.
Picture time.
Sir, thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for doing this.
Absolutely.
A lot
This
of
is
work.
pretty exciting. Yeah. I need to ask you a question.
Sure. Was it the director of the whole HR?